The for sale sign went up before the dirt on my dad's grave was even dry. I stood on the porch in a cheap wool coat that smelled of damp earth and stale coffee. I just stood there, swallowing bile, watching the agent hammer that stake into the lawn. I used to know the exact spot on the hallway floorboards that groaned under my father's weight. Now a stranger was measuring the windows for marketable linen curtains. Elena was in the kitchen packing my mother's china with a terrifying mechanical efficiency. "It's just square footage now," she said without missing a beat. Then I saw the kitchen door frame. 20 years of history erased by one coat of cheap beige. My growth marks, every pencil line from my childhood, gone in a single careless afternoon. I found out my dad signed the house over to her 3 years ago. He knew I only called on holidays. He knew I was just waiting to cash out. I wasn't mourning my childhood. I was mourning my inheritance. I needed that payout to cover the business loan I defaulted on last spring. I hadn't visited him in 6 months, but I'd already spent that money in my head a dozen times. I could already see the check clearing, solving the mess I'd made of my own life. We were both vultures. She just happened to get to the carcass first. She isn't a villain in a movie. She's just the one who showed up when things got messy. She handed me a shoebox of old Polaroids and told me the locks would be changed by noon. The mahogany table, the quilts, the smell of his soap, all of it was being liquidated for cash. She's moving to a condo in Florida. My father's legacy is funding her retirement. The house was never a home to me. It was just a bank account I thought I owned. All right, it's me. My perspective, having voiced this story. My honest opinion? I think this guy is completely out of line. He is not the victim here. Elena isn't the predator. She sat through the long, slow, ugly parts of dying. While he was ignoring his phone, she was changing bandages and listening to the silence. You can't ignore a parent for months and then expect a payout when they're gone. Honestly, he got exactly what he deserved. A shoebox of photos and the truth. Tell me who you side with in the comments.